Understanding the soul from a deep spiritual perspective. The concept of the soul is central to many spiritual traditions and philosophies, often regarded as the most profound and essential aspect of our being. To grasp the spiritual understanding of the soul, it's important to delve into its nature, purpose, and connection to the divine and the universe. 1. The nature of the soul. At its core, the soul is considered the true self, the essence that transcends physical existence. Unlike the body, which is temporal and subject to decay, the soul is eternal, infinite, and unchanging. Divine spark. Many spiritual teachings describe the soul as a spark of the divine, a fragment of the infinite consciousness that is God or the universal source. This spark is believed to be pure, perfect, and untainted by the material world. It carries the divine qualities of love, wisdom, and compassion. Consciousness. The soul is often equated with consciousness itself, the awareness that lies beyond thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. In this view, the soul is not something we have, it is what we fundamentally are. It is the witness to all experiences, the unchanging observer of the mind and body. Eternal and infinite. Unlike the body, which is bound by time and space, the soul is considered eternal and infinite. It exists beyond the limitations of the physical world, transcending birth and death. The soul is often seen as the core of our being that continues its journey beyond the physical plane. 2. The purpose of the soul. From a spiritual perspective, the soul has a purpose that goes beyond mere survival or material success. The soul's purpose is often described in terms of spiritual growth, self-realization, and union with the divine. Spiritual growth. The soul is believed to incarnate in the physical world to learn, grow, and evolve. Life experiences, both joyful and challenging, are seen as opportunities for us to develop virtues like love, compassion, patience, and wisdom. Each lifetime is a chapter in the soul's journey toward greater understanding and enlightenment. Self-realization. The ultimate purpose of the soul is to realize its true nature, its oneness with the divine. This process of self-realization involves transcending the ego, the false sense of self that identifies with the body and mind. Through practices like meditation, prayer, and self-inquiry, the soul awakens to its divine nature and experiences the bliss of union with the source. Service to others. Many spiritual traditions teach that the soul's purpose includes serving others with love and compassion. By helping others on their spiritual journeys, the soul fulfills its higher purpose and aligns itself with the divine will. 3. The soul's journey. The journey of the soul is often depicted as a pilgrimage back to the divine. This journey involves multiple stages, each marked by growth, learning, and deeper realization. Incarnation and experience. The soul incarnates in a physical body to experience life in the material world. Each incarnation is chosen by the soul to provide the specific lessons and experiences needed for its growth. These experiences are not random, but are guided by the soul's karma, the law of cause and effect that governs spiritual evolution. Karma and reincarnation. Karma plays a crucial role in the soul's journey. The actions and intentions of past lives create karmic imprints that influence the circumstances of the current life. Reincarnation is the process by which the soul returns to the physical plane to work through unresolved karma and continue its journey of spiritual growth. Awakening and enlightenment. As the soul evolves, it begins to seek deeper meaning and understanding. This search often leads to spiritual practices that awaken the soul to its true nature. Enlightenment is the realization of the soul's oneness with the divine, a state of pure consciousness beyond the ego and the duality of the material world. Union with the divine. The ultimate goal of the soul's journey is to reunite with the divine. This union, often referred to as moksha in Hinduism, nirvana in Buddhism, or salvation in Christianity, is the culmination of the soul's evolution. It is a state of perfect peace, bliss, and oneness with the source, where the soul transcends the cycle of birth and death. 4. The soul and spiritual practices. Spiritual practices are essential for nurturing the soul and accelerating its journey towards self-realization and union with the divine. These practices help the soul transcend the limitations of the physical world and connect with its true nature. Meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool for quieting the mind and connecting with the soul. Through meditation, the soul can experience its pure consciousness, free from the distractions of the mind and body. It is a practice of turning inward, away from the external world, to discover the inner light of the soul. Prayer. Prayer is a way of communicating with the divine and aligning the soul with the divine will. It is an expression of love, devotion, and surrender, allowing the soul to connect with the divine presence and receive guidance and blessings. Self-inquiry. Self-inquiry is the practice of questioning the nature of the self. By asking, "Who am I?" and exploring the layers of identity, body, mind, ego, the soul can peel away the illusions and realize its true nature as pure consciousness. Service to others. Serving others with love and compassion is a way of expressing the soul's divine qualities. It helps the soul transcend the ego and experience the unity of all beings. Acts of kindness, generosity, and selflessness nourish the soul and bring it closer to the divine. 5. The soul's connection to the divine. The soul is inherently connected to the divine, and this connection is the source of its life, wisdom, and love. This connection can be understood in several ways. Oneness with the divine. Spiritual traditions often teach that the soul is not separate from the divine, but is an expression of it. The soul and the divine are one, and the journey of the soul is a journey of realizing this oneness. The soul's ultimate destination is to merge back into the divine, like a drop of water returning to the ocean. Divine guidance. The soul is believed to be guided by the divine throughout its journey. This guidance can come in the form of intuition, inner knowing, or external signs and synchronicities. By listening to this guidance, the soul can navigate its path with wisdom and grace. Divine love. The soul is sustained by divine love, which is unconditional and infinite. This love is the essence of the soul's being, and it is through experiencing and expressing this love that the soul fulfills its purpose. Divine love is the force that binds all souls together and connects them to the source. 6. The soul in daily life. Understanding the soul from a spiritual perspective has profound implications for daily life. It shifts our focus from the temporary and material to the eternal and spiritual. Living with purpose. Recognizing the soul's journey encourages us to live with purpose, aligning our actions with our higher goals of spiritual growth and service to others. It invites us to live authentically in accordance with our true nature. Transcending fear of death. Understanding the soul as eternal helps transcend the fear of death. Death is seen not as an end, but as a transition to another stage of the soul's journey. This perspective brings peace and acceptance in the face of life's impermanence. Connecting with others. Seeing others as fellow souls on their own journeys fosters compassion, empathy, and love. It reminds us that we are all connected and our actions impact the collective evolution of all souls. Conclusion. The concept of the soul is central to deep spiritual understanding. It represents our true, eternal essence, the divine spark within each of us that transcends the physical world. The soul's journey is one of growth, self-realization, and ultimate union with the divine. Through spiritual practices and living in alignment with our soul's purpose, we can nurture our connection to the divine and fulfill our highest potential. Understanding the soul from this deep spiritual perspective invites us to look beyond the surface of life and connect with the deeper truth of who we are. It reminds us that we are not merely physical beings having a temporary existence. We are eternal souls on a sacred journey, connected to the infinite and guided by divine love.